My wife's mother told her to divorce me. They say when you marry someone, you marry their family too. But what they don't tell you is, sometimes that family comes with a voice that won't stop whispering in your spouse's ear. My name's David, I'm 38. My wife, Lena, is 35 that we've been married for 8 years. And in those 8 years, I've learned one thing. Our marriage didn't have just 2 people in it. It had 3 to me, Lena, and her mother, Marjorie. When I first met Lena, she was everything I ever wanted, kind, ambitious, full of laughter that we met at a charity fundraiser her company hosted, and from the moment we talked, I knew there was something special there. She told me early on, just a warning, my mom and I are really close. Like really close. I smiled. That's great. Family's important. If only I'd known what that really meant. At first, Marjorie seemed wonderful. She'd invite me over for dinner, tell me stories about Lena's childhood, and even joke, take good care of my girl, she's my only one. But beneath that warm smile was something sharper. Something possessive. We got married after 2 years of dating. A small ceremony, simple but beautiful. Everyone was happy, everyone except Marjorie. Even on our wedding day, I caught her giving Lena little reminders. Don't let him tell you what to do. Make sure you keep your own money separate. Men change after marriage, trust me. At the time, I brushed it off as motherly advice. But looking back, it was the start of a slow poison. Our first major argument as a married couple wasn't about money, or chores, or time. It was about her mother. It was a Saturday morning. We'd planned a short trip to the mountains, just the 2 of us. But as I was packing the car, Lena came downstairs and said, "Mom just called. She's feeling lonely. Maybe we should cancel." I sighed. We've had this trip planned for weeks. She just needs me today, David. You know how she gets. I tried to stay calm. Lena, she gets like that every weekend. When does it stop? That night, we stayed home, at Marjorie's house. While I sat on the couch pretending to watch TV, Marjorie looked over at me and said quietly, "A good husband knows his wife's family comes first." That sentence stuck with me. It wasn't advice, it was a warning. A year later, Lena and I decided to buy our first home that we'd saved for years, working long hours, cutting expenses. When we finally found a place we loved, Marjorie offered to help with the down payment. Lena was thrilled. I hesitated. Something in me said, "Don't take it," but Lena said, "She just wants to help. It's her way of supporting us." We accepted, and from that day on, Marjorie treated the house like hers. She'd show up unannounced, rearrange furniture, criticize my choices. Once, I came home to find her standing in our kitchen, holding my bills. "I noticed the electricity's a bit high this month," she said, like she owned the place. I asked Lena to talk to her. She said, "David, she just worries. Don't make her feel unwelcome." But I already was starting to feel like I was the guest in my own home. Over the next few years, Marjorie's voice grew louder, in person and in Lena's mind. Whenever we argued, Lena would repeat her mother's words, almost verbatim. If I complained about Marjorie's interference, Lena would snap. "You're just intimidated by strong women. Mom warned me about that." It didn't matter what I said or did. Marjorie always found a way to twist it. When I worked late, she told Lena I was probably hiding something. When I bought Lena flowers after an argument, she said, "He's trying to buy your forgiveness." Classic manipulation. Marjorie wasn't just in our life, she was controlling it. It all came to a head one Sunday afternoon that we just had another argument about Marjorie's constant presence, and Lena stormed out to clear her head. When she came back hours later, her face was pale. I asked what was wrong. She hesitated, then said, "Mom thinks I should divorce you." The words hit me like a punch. "What?" "She says you're controlling. That you're keeping me from my family. That this marriage isn't healthy." I laughed bitterly. "So what? She decides when we get married, and now she decides when we end it too?" Lena's eyes filled with tears. I don't know what to think anymore. I stood up, trying to keep my voice steady. Then think for yourself. Not for her. Not for anyone else. But I could see it in her eyes. She was torn between us. A week later, Lena packed a bag. She said she needed time to think, but I knew exactly where she was going, her mother's house. The first night without her was unbearable. I kept replaying every moment, every word, wondering if I'd done something wrong. Days turned into weeks. Then one evening she came back, not to talk, but to collect more clothes that I asked, "So that's it? You're choosing her over me?" She looked down and whispered, "I just need peace, David." And then she left. 2 months later, I got a call from Lena's best friend, Sarah. She said, "David, I need to tell you something." Apparently, Marjorie had been feeding Lena lies, showing her edited screenshots of texts, twisting stories, even suggesting that I'd been seeing someone else, all to drive us apart. When I heard that, something in me broke, but not from pain. From clarity. Marjorie had always been playing a game, and Lena never realized she was the pawn. That weekend, Lena showed up at my door, tears in her eyes. "David," she said, "I'm so sorry. I talked to Sarah. I know what Mom did. She's been manipulating me." I didn't say anything. She stepped closer. "I let her control me. I let her poison my marriage. I don't know how to fix it, but I want to try." It wasn't easy. I'd lost so much trust, but I saw the sincerity in her eyes, and I knew she was finally thinking for herself. A month later, we invited Marjorie to dinner, a final confrontation. When she arrived, she smiled like nothing had happened. Lena looked her in the eye and said, "Mom, I love you. But this ends now. You don't get to tell me who to love or how to live. David and I are rebuilding our marriage, and you're either part of it respectfully or not at all." Marjorie's face went blank. For once, she didn't have a comeback. She just nodded stiffly and left. And from that night on, our home finally felt like ours. It's been 2 years since that day. Lena and I are stronger than ever. Marjorie still calls, still visits occasionally, but the control is gone, because Lena finally understood that love can't survive with someone else pulling the strings. I learned something too. In marriage, your partner isn't supposed to be your parent's echo, that they're supposed to be your equal. And if you don't set boundaries, someone else will set them for you. If you found this story powerful or relatable, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That IT really helps the channel and lets me keep sharing stories about love, trust, and the strength it takes to stand your ground. Thanks for watching, and remember, family can influence love, but only you can protect it.